Evening and hello Sonic. So, I think I activated my mic. I did. Cool. So this is the second time we've done this unboxing. What's something new today? I knew this was coming, but I didn't know what was coming. So hopefully I can get the positioning right. So I've got a box. Big box. Which I don't think I can get fully on this camera. I can't. So it's a long box. So this was part of a competition I entered on May the 4th, Star Wars Day. It's a mystery gift. Oh, it's hot. Sorry, it's a mystery lightsaber. It could be between the value of 50 and 150 quid. And I won one. So I don't know what I've got. But we'll see. And then I'll find on the site. It is from Padawan Outpost. So shout out to them. They are one of the decent suppliers, from what I read, for budget lightsabers, if you're into Star Wars. So we'll see what's actually in here. I have actually found the place they do get them from, which is on AliExpress, but obviously you've got the carry on of waiting for customs and that, but they don't do these mystery sabers. So I'll get this all open. Now I know one thing that is in here is the actual lightsaber blade itself, so that's why it is quite a big one. So which way is it going to open? So product manual first, so we'll stick that there on the keyboard, but don't lose it. I'm going to guess the lightsabers in that. That is the blade, which I know straight away it's not a NeoPixel, because NeoPixel has a PCB on the bottom. So this is what they will call a base light. So it's not going to be one of the high-end ones, the internal parts. I see these are retailing £50, the mystery box. Evening Chris, it's a live unboxing of my lightsaber that I won. So yeah, their £50 mystery boxes is base light with a potential for a NeoPixel. Now the NeoPixel ones where when you turn the lightsaber on, it looks like the blade's going up. This is literally just like a turn on a torch, but they do look good. And if you were going to dual cosplay, these are the ones they say to go for. So there is their fancy box. So we'll zoom in a bit. I said this isn't the greatest, because obviously this is the painting channel. And obviously I am using a camera I've had for about 15 years. I'll move that out just to try and get some light balance on it. So McGowan Grace made us that. So here we go. In fact, I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to get the Padawan Outpost website up ready, so then we can find which lightsaber this is. All excited. Currently have 10% off all their product line at the moment. So here we go. So this is the lightsaber. So zoom out a bit more now. Oh, not in, out. So looking at it is USB-C chargeable. So that's cool. So let's get this packing off. Get a bit of charge into it. I see it's pretty much plain chrome blade, which, just looking at some online here, trying to find it, because you can actually buy interchangeable parts on these as well, so that's pretty good. So to base light, we know that. It's all chrome, so I'm just going to select it on this side. And it's not the Darth Maul one, I know that for certain. Also, we'll say silver. Looks like that one. So it looks like it's the Combat Lightsaber Model Hunter, retailing at £85. So it is an £85 lightsaber. So if this was purchased at £50, you've just scored yourself a bit of money. So let's get some charge into this.
Charging.
That's loud. So it does come with its own speaker inside as well. It is one of the ones that obviously makes the noises as you clatter away, which is good. Get obviously the lightsaber, the blade, which I'll unthingy that as well. So it's got a cap on it. Feels like there's plastic on it. Yeah, there is. Bit of a strange way of doing it, like. It's plastic strips. So then obviously this goes into here, which locks it in, and then you get with this. In fact, before I put the blade in and go there, so let's have a proper look at it. So obviously it's got the USB-C charging cable. There is a circular one as well. Obviously this looks a bit more professional. Charging light. Cap does come off on the bottom, which has its own speaker. So obviously the speaker is there. Inside here is the kit itself, which if I undone all the grub screws, I could slide that out. You can change the hilts. And obviously you can get the customizable hilts. Now if I bought another one exactly the same and changed this part to a dual, which I think they're about £20, obviously attach one this side, attach another side, you have a dual lightsaber straight away. Obviously they aren't interlinked, so obviously you'd have to press exactly the same time to get them all activated. So, and then obviously inside is where the light is, which is it's just like one big torch. I'm sure the inner part, the core as they call it, peel pawn, you're not wrong there, Sonic. The core, the internal side, I think they're about £30 each. So you think about it, with a mystery box, if you're going to buy them on its own, £30 for the core, and then you're £20 really for the hilt part, which I know the hilts are a hell of a lot more. So in this bag, I've just thrown everything out. It does have, which you'll not really see, so I'll get Grace's little picture she made for us. We do get a little Allen key, we get a couple of grub screws, different sizes. So we have 2 big ones and 2 smaller ones. Yep. So I'll quickly check the manual. I'm going to guess it's the longer ones with nip inside for the blade. How to dismantle it. No, it doesn't actually tell you. Obviously as well you could change the top, so if you were a Calrissian fan, you could change the top of the hilt to look like his. So if I walk one into here, maybe it is the littler ones, because that feels like I could potentially crack the blade if I go too far. I did think it would be the littler ones because obviously there's only 2 of them. So get one in there. 6 views though. Thanks for watching, tuning for this. I was quite pretty excited for this actually happening. So there's one in there. Oh, there's actually 3 smaller ones. I just spotted another one there, and one in here. So, are there any Star Wars fans in chat while I do this? Right. So here we go. I should really put that back in there as well. Just a shame the kids weren't up for this happening. I know they were pretty excited. They want one. They just watch them on TV, so they actually want one. When she say £50, you can't grumble considering the Hasbro ones, which yes, they do look like the kids, well, the Hasbro kids version ones. They are about £20 to £30. It is AA batteries, which you'll be constantly going through them like no tomorrow. This here is literally these batteries here. It's all that's inside the 18650s. It's what's in these. Obviously I use these for me vape, so it's not like you can't replace these batteries, and I think you get about 6 hours, 3 to 6 hours activity on these. So back to the instruction manual, how do I turn it on, and don't just say press the button. I know that's not going to be the case. When the saber is on, when the saber is off. Put an LED flashes 2 times full for 1 second. That plays music as well, huh?
Power on.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty funky, that. And obviously I know it's flashing the screen. It is actually flashing here as well. Shoots bullets. Let's change the colour.
Color change.
Okay. So that looks like it's actually going through a colouring cycle. So I'll just leave it as it cycles a bit. That is very loud. If it's loud in the stream, it's loud in my house as well. I'm actually covering the bottom there. I've just realised, obviously, I've got my second camera on there, so you can see the glow that is actually coming up off this.
Color selected.
So obviously, I've selected a pink one there.
Color change.
So I like that idea. Well, obviously, it's going to cycle through the different colours, and then press it again, and it'll stop. So
Color selected.
there we go. We'll be on the cyan colour. So I don't know if that's just running out of battery or not. That was knocking it off, or if it was just me covering it. But so point up and twist. I like that. So that's just literally, I'm not even touching the button. So if you did have it on a hilt, oh.
Low battery. Please recharge.
so it is that was running out as well. So yeah, a bit of an unboxing there of these true looking lightsabers. Obviously I'm going to do some customization on this. I'm going to up here, I don't know if you can see it, there is a screw. Obviously I'll be putting an adapter on there to mount it onto a hilt, because obviously I did cosplay a Jedi.
Charging.
Wasn't a Jedi, Darth Maul. I did Darth Maul Halloween a couple of years ago, and I did actually buy from Jedi Outfits the full setup, which obviously through, and we'll get to this story at one point, my ex-wife has obviously binned a lot of my gear. I've still got the cloak and that, I just haven't got the inner tunics and that, but I do have obviously the Corvex belt clip adapter, so I will be 3D printing a Corvex clip on there, adapter on there, and obviously that will fit on the hilt nicely. With this just being full chrome, I may do some paint work on this, because I know some people do pay for the weathering, so it'll be interesting just a bit of null oil just to see what it actually does. But yeah, that's a pretty funky freebie. And it looks like it's classed. I'm just looking at the instruction. RGB. Oh no, hang on. I think this is just a universal manual. So it's an RGBX. That's what it is. And that is the beer slip ones. But yeah, Pad 1 output. Get yourself there if you want one of these. Obviously, there is multiple ones out there. Some nice looking ones as well. Let's see, mystery box. It was part of the £50 one. I'm just going to check there now on the mystery boxes to see what they're going for. So they're £65 now instead of 50 for the Saber mystery box. Now the Neo mystery box is £100, reduced from 125. That's the Neo Pixel, the one that does have the blade that expands and goes down as well. And does it say? I was curious if it said exactly how much the value could be in there. So if I just go back to their main Neo Pixel boxes. So Xeno Pixel, they've got 73 sabers out there. So with them, for £125, you could potentially be getting a £165 saber too. There's no way it'll have the actual replicas in, but they're 360. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I like that. It's something I looked at a couple of weeks ago, and I was quite like, I've seen them years ago on a lot of cosplay stuff, and interest how the inners work. We may dismantle this at some point. Just have a nosy at the board, see how it all pieces together. May not need to do that too much, because I just saw a twisting there, and the bottom part where the speaker is came off. So I say, there's the battery there. And it has an SD card in it. So if I can zoom in a bit more, I'll find where the camera's going. So obviously the speaker is just under here. The battery's at the rear. Now I didn't think these had SD cards in them, but there is an SD card there. And if it's got an SD card in it, from what I was reading, you can change them sound files. And people do pay quite a lot of money to change them sound files. So I'll be very intrigued of exactly what this actually is. We'll have a look at this RGBX. But that whole board there obviously controls the lights. From what I remember, the light was about here, so this probably is just the main motherboard itself here. It's hard plastic, so it's not 3D printed or anything. But that was the other thing I was looking at. You could potentially 3D print these shrouds. You'll be getting the right threading right. I'm really intrigued what's on that SD card. But I don't want to take it out just yet. It says 6 on it. So that's 60 gig? 65 gig? But yeah, I'll not take that apart. But no, that was an interesting one. Really happy with that. So like I say, I rushed getting this one on. I will do. For you that are probably in here for your mount, I'll quickly switch this to World of Warcraft. So you start getting your drops. Drops should start being enabled. Has it changed the game? Category. Yeah. Tags. World of Warcraft. Done. Yeah, so that's taken away there now. So it should obviously pop through that. It'll start claiming your bits. But I will walk away for a little bit. Can you just quickly make me drink? I'm going to continue doing some streaming tonight, probably without my voice, probably just the music playing, because I will be on Discord with some other friends, and obviously I don't know if they'd be happy if I had the Discord stream at the same time. Obviously it's all new to me. Obviously have a bit play catch up with them. Just looking at this manual, the ZeoPixel talks about firmware updates and SD card, but I know this is not a NeoPixel. I know it's not. I'm intrigued. I'm just going to look at the cores. Parts. They've got some on their website slowing us down. Come on. So it is quite a mystery. Which board is in it? Parts. Cores. So ZeoPixel does look like it has the memory card. So this might be a ZeoPixel board. It can't be because it hasn't got the part at the top. It's definitely a base light. It's got to be a base light. Because see them ZeoPixels. See a base light kit there on its own, no hilt, is £60 for the version 3, and you get the blade. And it does look like that one. But it doesn't have version 2. Version 2 didn't have an SD card. Version 3 doesn't have an SD card. But it does look like this base light version 3. Yeah, it's definitely. So the core that's in there, that black bit, with the light and that SD card, I bet it doesn't come with a battery. It might do. So USB-C. So this black bit with the board and the blade is £45 and so on. Obviously the bit that's the extra part is these hilts, which, as I say, they are two different parts. I'm sure the button's part of the core. Not too sure. As I say, we'll probably have a teardown of this at some point, just for nosiness and curiosity. But no, I'm happy with that. Good old Star Wars Day, can't go wrong. We all like freebies. So let me just get WoW up and running on my machine again. Well, to say that switched over. I'll leave it running for a bit, but I will be back on. But I say I probably will mute me headset mic on the stream. Obviously I will be with other people, because I don't need that anymore, because AJ is not on a work call like she was earlier. So I say I am going to be doing some keys very soon. The low ones obviously with friends, Sonic, who's in the chat, who did the puke one, AJ, I think we'll be having Marinth with us as well, Warlock. They'll not be using my key because